What is going on, everyone? KM Dolph back for your weekly installment of Transport Fever 2 in this Riverdream series. We are here kind of where I left off, but kind of not really. We're back in Melbourne. As you can see, something new has happened in Melbourne. I have put up trams. I did this off camera to save a little bit of time for today's episode. I've set up the passenger routes for both Melbourne and we quickly zip over here to Plainsville. Plainsville has got buses. So they have got their own little bits and pieces, which is glorious. It will help eliminate a little bit of time off today's episode for setting up passenger routes within the cities. Before we get into today's episode, as per usual, guys, make sure you leave a like on this video, comment your suggestions for future episodes, like and follow me on Facebook as always, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already, and click the notification button so you keep up to date with all things KM Dolph. And without further ado, let's get into today's episode and what we are going to do right after the intro.
It's all the same when you're out of your mind, changing colors to hide from the blistering lights. They still burn in my...
Okay, and we're now back from the intro, and I'm just wanted to look at this particular little tram route thing because I kind of like the way these things look. We will have to sort out a freight depot for drop-offs at some point, but what we're going to do... How are we going over this? 44 people, that's not too terrible. What we're going to do today, if we start zooming back over the railway line that goes through tunnels and all other bits and pieces, first thing we're going to do today is we're going to get this little doodad set up so that we can start having a little train to run the... yeah, that stuff. You know what I mean. Just like Valvoline. You know what I mean. So we're going to whack that there. We're then going to wallop this thing onto here. I don't want catenaries on my lines, thank you very much. But I just want a nice little train line to come in through there, just like that. So that I can then have a little tiny tank engine to sit here and pull stuff back and forward. Okay, so first and foremost, let's buy vehicles. Buy the vehicles. Now we need a nice little tiny steam engine. I did say that I was going to use Percy, if I can find him. I'm sure he's in here somewhere. Where'd you go, Percy? There you are. 81 kilometers an hour, which is a lot faster than what he needs to be, but that's okay. If it ends up not working the way that I want it to, then so be it. We will go with something else. Now, you only take construction materials. You do not take stone. So I need something that does stone and something that does construction materials. The problem is I don't think I'm going to find too many things that do both. Nope. 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 You take stone, and you also take construction material. Oh. Alright, let's whack a couple of these on here then. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a new year. Holy monkey, it's a DHL cargo plane. All the cargo planes are coming into play, apparently. Look at this. And apparently the Hercules are here now. A new Merlin, 40-ton trucks, and new stake wagons. And the new Flyer D40s. Lovely stuff. Can we go back into here? Oh, don't tell me it went. No, that's stupid. Anyway. Alright, let's go back in and find Percy. Where'd he go? There he is. Percy. Cargo wagons. It was these little doovers, wasn't it? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should do. To start. One would think. Alright, and you need to get on this little tiny line, which I'm about to create. That thing over to that thing. This is the Plainsville. There we go. Plainsville. Um, Brick Run. There you go. So now we should have a nice little tank engine here. Oh, look, it's a little Percy. Pulling wagons that are probably that little bit too big for him, but nevertheless, that's all right. And then what we need to do is we need to run up to the corresponding line. And I did figure out what I'm going to do with this. We'll do this on the way there because it just seems like the thing to do. I do need the curvy lines. Thank you. Yep, you can go to there. And then you're going to make a nice little bridge over the top of this. Yes, that looks the part. Now, can I turn you into some sort of a... Yeah. I think that looks nice. Does that look alright? I don't know. Are there any other small sort of... What does that do? That does that. Well, I don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Nah, I don't want something that new looking. I want like a classic old looking bridge, but I don't think the stone one's going to do it justice. Well, I'm just going to have to stick with that. Fine. There you go. And then you, my friend, can go up and join onto this. And there you go. Just like that, you now have got a little line, which is great. So the one thing I will need is I'm going to need a... Oh, yeah, cool. He started taking stuff in the other direction. Here's the other thing I did off camera. I started this nice little section here, put some stuff down. The only thing I haven't done yet is I haven't made a little road that comes all the way out to here, which I will inevitably get to eventually. But what we need is we need a new train. We are going to go with my favourite in this series, in any series, and we're going to get the Garrett. Where is my Garrett? I know I've already got it. It is here somewhere. There's Thomas. We don't want Thomas. There he is. Here's the Garrett. I need a Garrett, and then I need some cargoes. Now, for this I am going to use nappies. Only because it just seems like the thing to do. We're going to go for a nice 200 metres. No, we don't need you to be quite that long. There we go, that's what we need. 98 capacity, so I'm probably going to have to chuck 2 of these on there at some point. But I will not do it just yet. We'll wait for the autosave to finish doing its nonsense. And then we're going to click on you, and we're going to make a new line for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to go from here, right? And then you're going to mosey on out to here, right? Yeah. Then you're going to stop off in there. Then you're going to go out to there. I'm not going to have you stop back off in Plainsville yet, because that just seems like a dumb thing to do. So when you get to Hillsdale Cargo, you're going to go through platform 1. Thank you, sunshine. When you get to Plainsville, you're going to stop off in platform... Oh, hang on. Have I butchered this? Why is this butchered? Ah! Well, that'd be why. There's a little bit of train line missing. I did not realise that that was a thing. Go back to this line here. So when you get to Plainsville, you're going to go in on platform 3. Then you're going to head out to Melbourne, which apparently you can't do for reasons. Is that because I haven't set up the Hooligad? Yeah, it'll be because I haven't set up the Hooligad properly. Alright, go to platform 2 then. And then I need to set up a alternate... Well, I mean, yeah, that's simple enough to do. For now. Alright, we'll stay on that for now. And then what I'm going to do is quickly create a nice little doodad there, just like that. And that should effectively fix up that line. Yeah, That effectively fixes up that line. Right, so now you got all that. It all runs on the same line. Oops. I will not have you do that on the way back. On the way back from Melbourne, you will stop back in at Plainsville because you need to. And you will stop on platform 2. There you are. Yeah, I think that's worked quite nicely. And the good news is we've already got a little bit of stone happening. There you go. Look at this. It's already started happening. He's got 10. Which is not terribly long, but that's not a huge issue. Now, the one thing that I did notice in my travels and bits and pieces is if you look at Plainsville, you look at Melbourne, and you look at Alexandria, they all need 2 common things. One is fuel, the other is food. Now, there is currently no food getting into anywhere other than what comes over from there. So what we're going to do today as part of that, now that I've got, my little Percy up and running, and now I've got a train actually on that main line, is we're going to look at getting Evansville food and getting it into... we are going to do that via the ways of the... tram, because tram is the way to do things. And then that will organise this train here, which can pick up food to run food up the main line and take it down to Hillsdale. So let's get into that first and foremost. Now, the question I have for you is, how are you going to do this? Because we have toyed with this once before, off camera. And it didn't seem like it was going to... it didn't seem like it was going to work for us. But if I do that... what happens there? Okay, so you go into a tunnel. First and foremost, I do not want a tunnel. And that, surprisingly, doesn't look that terrible. It doesn't create any sort of a... yeah, right, okay. Well, let's run with that. That actually works. Make it. Make it happen. You go there, and then you can go up to here, and you can upgrade. And that effectively has fixed my dilemma. Well, there you go. That was easy. And then that can run through here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, that worked. A lot better than I gave it credit for. And I did it first go, so haha. Now, I need a cargo something or other. I'm going to need a couple of these. They are going to need to be electric. They are going to have to be 30 metres in length. And they are going to have 0 on side. So, there you go. Alright, so let's see if we can... see, that looks terrible. Can I make it so that you don't stuff this up for me? Can we do that one and do that one, please? So I can go... yeah, just do something like that and then come back here and let me do this again. Yep, so you'll go onto there like so. I'll then go into you and edit you for good measure. You actually don't need to be electric because I don't plan on running electrics along this. I plan on running the diesels. But we'll maximise that effort like that. And then we'll run down this way and we're going to go, hello there, Governor. Now you're at a certain level where you're probably going to grow. So we're going to have to stick this somewhere where it makes sense. Oh, hello. There you go. You'd fit nice and snug in there, wouldn't you? The problem is, though... although, no, that'll actually work. So I can stick you in there. like that. I'm hoping that this works. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to, you know, sit there and dig into a mountain like so. But that does work, and it's actually, the mountain has gone a bit funny, but that's alright. We don't mind that too much. I mean, I can always fix it. Should I fix it? Yeah, I should probably fix it. I need a bigger brush. Oh, there you go. See, that looks a bit better. That looks a lot less forced. There you go. Giddy up. And then you'll be able to start doing stuff. And then the trams will come in through here. They'll run down into here. And then they will drop stuff off into there. And then they'll just take off again. So that works perfectly. Alright, let's buy some stuff. Trams. We're going to need ones that can carry the food. Like you guys. There you are. So I'm going to need a couple of you. Let's go with one. Hey, come back here. Let's go with 1, 2, 3. Let's just start with 2 and see how we go. So we're going to need a new line, which is fine. You're going to go to that, and then you're going to mosey your way out to this. There you go. That should help you guys get started. And then what we will need is another one. Preferably, I can't change the colour of them, which is rather annoying. But you will take food. Yes, you will. I'll need one of you to start off. New line. You're going to go from there, and you're going to drop off into there. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. So effectively now, that should start up, which it already has done. Let's rename this line very quickly. This is the Evansville grain run. Yep. And then if we go over here, we pick up on line 3. This is the Evansville food delivery. Yes. And effectively now what will happen is Evansville also needs food, which I had not considered. So what does that do for everybody? Because there's currently nothing getting dropped off anywhere in this township, but they do require the foods, which is fascinating. Okay, well let's... Ah, that all happens around the station. Oh, that'll be fine. But I will have to create a small one that runs brick and food sort of around as things start growing a bit more. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. We've got this ship over here that's bringing over oils, and that's all well and good. There's nothing happening on the crude run, which is debilitatingly annoying. There's a train here doing a whole bunch of God knows what. Thomas is down here picking up 31 passengers. The ferry transfer's running overload, which is fine. There's only 2 buses that run that way, and they're fine. You know what? Let's manage the vehicle. Let's upgrade both of these little hootie dads. Let's replace you with something a little bit more, as if to say I can carry more people. Let's go with these. Go with it. Do it. There you go. New buses. You can carry 40. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I wasn't expecting something quite that ridiculous, but okay, whatever. If it works, it works. And he's running with almost a full load, and that's all well and good. So, we got this little tram. He's just running up and down doing his business. We got this little fella here who's just about to run out to go and collect his first run of the grain, which seems to be running quite smoothly. Yeah, this is looking rather promising. You haven't had anything delivered yet, and See, that's the thing I don't like, is it takes 2 grain to make a food. It should be 1 food for 1 grain. There's definitely one thing I don't like about this this variation. I love the fact that this also does not take away from my train line. No bumps in the track. I don't mind that little over the top of the train line drama-rooney. What do we want for here? That's an interesting point. You know what? I'm happy with that one. Go with that. Yep, he comes around there, and then he pops around here, and he's going to come all the way down this little line here, and then pick up a whole bunch of whatnot. How much does he carry? 56. And there's currently 67 available, so that's great. And then what we might do very quickly is we might just make this come down a little bit so that things can be seen. Yeah, there you go. It looks a bit nicer. Now you can actually see things. Has to wait for a train to go past, which is glorious. There's not a lot of traffic going down these roads, so I don't need to worry too much with setting that up. Here he comes, slowly but surely. Now see, here's the thing. I'm running diesels, right? So I do not need... Let's go into this and let's fix this. Let's go... Tram track, yes. Electric, no. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's changed that, so that's great. And then you don't need to be that, you don't need to be that, you don't need to be that. And realistically, you don't need to be electrified either. So let's unelectrify you, and let's just do that all the way into there, because you don't need to be electrified, and it'd be silly for me to keep pretending otherwise. Oh, here goes a train. Here we go. No, I don't like these ones. I do like them. But I don't like that. No. Alright, let's go back in through here and let's just pick something. Yeah, go with that one. That one looks a lot better. It doesn't impede on the train line at all. Lovely. One thing I also want to do very quickly is I want to just... I don't want to hear about collisions. No, I don't want to hear about that. There you go. I want to effectively just delete that because that looks terrible. Which means I can also help out this thing and just go ahaya and ahaya. And then what we'll do is we'll upgrade this because it should probably get upgraded. Construction's not possible. I don't understand why. There you go. There you go. And then we'll quickly go into here, grab you, and we're going to go hiya. It will unfortunately delete a couple of those houses, but nevertheless, that's fine. And apparently there's a car that wants to follow old mate up through there. I mean, good luck to you, but, you know, never mind. Alright, now, can I please upgrade you to a highways? Why will you not let me do the things that I want to do? Fine, you're not going to do it, I'll just delete you. There you go. And there you go. And there you go. Right, so let's go back into here. Let's grab this and hoik it. You're not going to let me do the hoikings. Well, that's interestingly different. Is that because there's signalage in the way? Because I can fix that. I mean, I can easily fix it. That's not a huge dilemma for me. There you go. We'll delete that. Then we'll try this again. See, there you go. Now you let me do it. I can't make you do anything like that. Do you cause unwanted lump in my track? Yes, you do. I don't like that at all. Right, so you're not going to get made because of reasons. I don't want to hear about you too much sloping. Does that leave my line relatively unscathed? No. See, this is the part that I don't like. You leave unnecessary lumps in my track. And I don't like that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete you and delete you. Then we're going to try this again. For the sake of all things glorious, leave my track alone. You know what? It's not that terrible. It's worse off for the people wanting to drive over it, if I'm being honest. See, I wish I could do this. I wish. You know what? Just leave it. It's fine. Unpause. Unpause. We're going to change this into one of these. No. Change it into one of them. No. We're going to not do that. We're going to do one of these. Yeah, that looks the part. Go with that. How does this look when they come along the road? They got to go bump. There he goes, bump. I want to know what the train looks like when it goes over the top. Is there a train? Where's the train? Here comes one. What are you? Ah, you're that one. Alright. So this comes down. How does this look? Little lump. Okay, that didn't look too terrible. Let's just go with that. Marvellous. And that will then come into there, and life as we know it is all happy and... Oh, look at that. We've got our first bit of food. Has he already picked up? No, he has not. Well, this is certainly promising. He has got his first 11 pieces of food, which is marvellous. How are you going over here? Are you doing all the bits? I wonder, do I actually have the ability to place a farm? I don't think I do. I think I've got to be in map editor for that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have this ability. Nah. Hey, it was worth a try. Would have been nice if I could have stuck a second farm in here. How's he going? Full load. Lovely. What's he taking back with him? Bit of log, bit of fuel, and a whole bunch of not much else. But see, that's beneficial, because when this thing starts taking food, it'll make that train's existence all the more powerful, because he's got to take food out to there. He won't drop that off at Gresham. I need tools. I've got tools. Tools are coming. What are you talking about? And then Riverdale's getting its feed of tools and fuel, which in turn it actually is getting, because this line appears to be doing quite well. Where's the train? Are you in at the station? Yes, you are. See, there you are. You're doing your bit. And he's currently got 81 bits of tool. Giddy up. Is that a passenger train coming up the line? No, it's the next log train. Even better, he's about to take all that toolage. Here he comes. Beautiful. New year and more stuff. Oh, I've got the GEs now. And I've also got Travel Coventry early livery. 101 kilometres an hour in a bus. 30 passengers on board. That's not terrible. Look at all this tool. All of it gone. Just like that. He's got 81 out of a possible 165. But that's not terrible. Oh. Hello. We've got our first big gigantic skyscraper thing over here in Sandringham. Well, that's kind of cool. He gets tools. Now, I did build a thing for tools here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Oh, I thought I did. Apparently not. And they seem to be spreading all the way out to here, which is interesting. Yeah, right, okay. Don't know why you guys are spreading all the way out to there, but, you know, ho-hum. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, I guess. Now, what are you doing? You got 13 people going one way, 15 going the other way. Again, not terrible. What's my busing network in here? 19 people waiting for a bus. What buses do I have? I don't even know. Ah, is that Fishbowl? Oh my god, it's Fishbowl. They are Fishbowl. Yes. All right, well let's change them up real quick, because they're getting a little bit beyond their means. The old Fishbowl. They only take 15 people. I mean, I could put those on there, but that seems a little bit counterproductive. They take 40. They take 40. Let's just go with the Midlands. Go with the Midlands travel set. Let's try them. They will probably run a hell of a lot nicer. 15 people out of a possible 22. And what I'm also going to have to do, because people have decided to branch out, literally, so I'm going to have to build a bus stop out here somewhere. But I'll do that in due course. I'm not going to do that just yet. Alright, back out here. What's going on over here? Oh, let's go watch Percy. How's Percy doing? Oh, look at this. He's got 72... Oh, what's this? Oh, hello. Okay, so we need to fix that real quick. This is the Hillsdale Mainline Freight. There you go. Hillsdale Mainline Freight. Oh, here comes Percy. Look at him. 9 construction materials. Atta boy. Stock up with all that stone, buddy boy. How are you doing? Okay, so you're doing 1 for 1, so that's good. Oh, this is very good. Hillsdale Mainline Freight's currently got 22 bits of stone waiting for me, which is good. There goes the passenger train doing its bit. Alright, so Percy's doing okay here. Let's get a full load in here from Percy, because this is going to look glorious. There he is. Yeah, there you go. You drop off all that. That should make these guys relatively happy. There you go. Now you can fill up with all that nonsense. And then off you go. Yeah, cool. Now the only thing I haven't done, which I probably should have, is oh, actually, no, I don't need to do that just yet because they only want fuel and food. Who wants brick? Not Sandringham, not Riverdale, not Gresham. Ah, it's Evansville. Evansville wants it, but they got nowhere to take it. Well, there you go. That's all the more reason why we should have fixed this up in the bloody first place. Anyway, where's the little truck stop thing? Where's the little truck stop? There it is. Right, so what you're going to do here, sunshine, you're going to do a nice little easy route for me. Why? Because I asked you nicely to. Where you're going to go is you're going to stop off somewhere along there to drop off that. And then you're going to go probably just up to here and drop off that lot for up there. And then you can make your merry way back around into the thing. Yeah, that'll work. Right, so let's make another little tram. This one's going to be a diesel. I need something that carries food and construction materials, which is not you. So you're going to have to be something that does a bit like that. You have to be in 2 and 2s for now, and that's fine. We can do a 2 and 2s. Then we grab you, make a new line out of you. We're going to go hiya. Then we're going to go hiya. And then you're going to go ahaya. And then you're going to revert back around and make your way back to base. Yes. I like it. Rename it. This is Evansville. I still can't spell it right. Freight delivery. There you go. Done. So now, with a bit of luck, have we got any food on here yet? Oh my god, we've got food going down the Evansville main line. Holy crap. It is happening. So you just dropped off a whole bunch of stuff. There's now 19 bits of food there. You got 29 bits of food going on over there. So this is all looking pretty good right now. Manage the vehicle. I want to put 4 on you now. There you go. Get upgraded, get newed. There you go. And you got 247 passengers waiting on you. That's a lot of people. Alright, so that's working nicely. That's starting to pick itself up a little bit. That tram's got some stuff. That tram's got no stuff. Autosave's doing its bit. Why do you keep... Aaron, stop following my thing, please. It's not very nice of you to do that. You can veer off now and go that way. See, there you go. There. That looks the part. It's a shame there is not another farm here where I could get farming stuff down to Evansville. But anyway, there you go. That is effectively everything up and running except for the birds that are flying through my screen. How rude. Okay, so Hillsdale Commuter's got its work cut out for it, which is great. Evansville Mainline's got way too many passengers on it. Evansville Mainline, you got 2 trains running on you at the moment. Let's go manage vehicles. No, you know what? Let's just put another one on there. Alright. $246 million dues. We're making more trains. Nope. Evansville. Here we go. Thank you. Buy a train. Steam train. Something that preferably goes as fast as... Was it the Scotsman? No, which one's the Scotsman? 113. 113. 120. 145. 113. Yeah, righto. 161 for the peppercorn. I think these things are a little bit of overkill, don't you? I know I do. It's the Renfers. Ah, it's a running back and forth train. That's kind of fascinating. Alright, so we need something. Something that's got speed similar to the Scotsman. And I don't remember where I've put the Scotsman. That's the boosted Atlantic. That's that. Where's the Scotsman? There it is, 120. Alright, so I just need something that runs 120k an hour. That shouldn't be too difficult, should it? 113, 113, 131's probably a little bit too fast. 145, 120, 113. $203. Yeah, right. Too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. Come on. There's got to be something here that does 120 that's not going to look terrible if I recolor it. That's only 100. I mean, I could easily just chuck a different one on there. Yeah, let's just do that. It's not a... Okay, so we're going to have to stick with what we know, which, you know what, I could easily just put these things on there and just make it look different to the rest. It does 161, so that should be fine. I'll do one, and then we'll do... Hey, I don't care about the buses for the moment, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4... There you go. 100 capacity. That should do it. And then we'll grab you and we'll stick you on the Evansville Mainline. There you go. Let's watch. And then that will be it for the day. It's a non-Scotsman. Same build, but not a Scotsman. And he's got different passenger carriages too. So that should make for a little bit more fun. Did he take the foods? Yes, he did. Excellent. Nice long train. Here comes a passenger. How many did you take? 110. Okay. That should give him an opportunity to put some speed behind him, while this guy unloads all 110 passengers he had on board. But there you go. That should cover that quite easily, I think. And he's off. Go, son. Pick up speed. Put some speed between yous. Here he goes. Oh dear, that's a horrible lump. I didn't realise the lump was that bad. Never mind. Can't have everything. But there you go. That's today's episode done in a nutshell. Again, I've gone over 40 minutes, but I think we've achieved quite a lot. What are we going to do next episode? Oh, here's the Garrett. Hello. What are you doing? You can't drop anything off yet because you haven't got anything that Melbourne wants. So that's fine. Next episode, I'll set up the freight line drop-offs for Melbourne and Plainsville because that needs to be done. We'll also venture out to Alexandria and get this line done and finished. That way then we can start moving on to other things, because that way then the freight lines will all be done for this and it'll all be hunky-dory. The one thing that does annoy me is that this little island here of Green Bay, Orange and Davenport doesn't have anything on it worth a damn. So we're going to have to look into some sort of freight capacity for that. Get some sort of food over there. I mean, I've got this option over here where I could just, you know, run something there and then head it back into Riverbed and get a boat onto it and chuck it over here to Orange Bay, and it can go to Davenport and Green Bay, and if there's anything left over I could ship it over here from Green Bay and go, hey, here, have a shipping yard. Although that doesn't make much sense to do because it's kind of silly. I'd have to put one down here at Davenport and then ship it over to Melbourne, so Melbourne would have to get a port. I could easily do a port in Melbourne. That's not going to be too much of a hassle. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Next episode, freight finalisation for Melbourne and Plainsville, and convert train line out to Alexandria, finish the line off, and then start doing some other bits and pieces. Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah, getting ahead of myself. We'll, finish that line off, make it done, make it so, and then we can move on to bigger and better things, as Melbourne has now got probably the biggest tower I think I've ever seen. 4 unemployed people, but 24 residents, plus 16 apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's 8 plus 16, which is 24. Very good. Don't know how you only fit 24 people in a building that size, but whatever. Guys, thank you very much for watching today's episode. As I said at the beginning of the episode, all the usual bits about Facebook, YouTube, and liking this video and whatnot all still apply. So without further ado, I will see you for the next instalment in this Transport Fever 2 Riverdream series. Take care, everyone.